Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a report from Portland General Electric. It might sound a little shocking, but this power company is actually playing a game of guess the megawatt with its energy forecasts. Sounds like fun and games, right? Well, the stakes are pretty high because if they guess wrong, we regular people could be dealing with some serious power problems. Before we jump in, if you're into getting plain English breakdowns of corporate reports, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to join the Accoders Discord community linked in the description for deeper discussions on all things finance. On June 18, 2025, Portland General Electric, which we will call PGE from now on just to make it easier, sent a report to the Public Utility Commission of Oregon. Think of this commission like the people who make sure PGE is doing what it's supposed to do for Oregon's power supply. PGE is updating its Clean Energy Plan and Integrated Resource Plan, the CEP and the IRP for short. These plans are basically roadmaps for how PGE will keep the lights on while also trying to use cleaner energy sources. This update was needed because some things have changed since their last plan. It's like if you were driving somewhere and then had to change your route due to a closed road. This update is something the Public Utility Commission, those regulators we talked about, told PGE to do with what's called Order 24096. So PGE is just following instructions. An update is just a way to fix or make small changes to their IRP plan based on new information. Instead of doing a total overhaul of the plan, they are just making some tweaks. With this CP and IRP update, PGE came up with a new preferred portfolio. Think of the preferred portfolio as the ideal collection of energy sources that PGE wants to use to power our homes and businesses. Despite finding a new ideal portfolio, PGE is not changing any big plans from their 2023 plan. They are still moving forward with their plan, which includes searching for new energy sources through something called the 2025 All Source Requests for Proposals. The RFP, as they call it, is basically an announcement to companies involved in the power and energy sectors that PGE is looking for a new power source, and if they want to work with PGE, they have to send in a proposal. Now, here's where things get a little technical, but I will keep it simple. The report shows that the capacity or the amount of power of hybrid solar and battery storage resources is reported by each element. This change in how they are reporting the energy counts makes a big difference in some of the numbers. Because of this change to how they report, the stated need of the 2023 CEP and IRP action plan is now in the range of 3,500 to 4,500 megawatts, or MW for short. This is a change from the previous range of 2,700 to 3,700 to 3,700 and 30 with that midpoint of 3-piece and 700 and W with that midpoint of 3,200 megawatts. This capacity includes 2023 RFP projects which are still being discussed and negotiated. PGE hopes that making these actions will lead to a greater conversation with stakeholders and the OCI to make progress toward emission targets and at the same time continue to serve customers in a safe, reliable and cheap way. However, PGE says that they cannot predict how the review process is going to go. Back in March of 2023, PGE filed its first combined IRP and CEP with OCIT. The CEP outlines the company's plan to keep making progress towards the 2030, 2035 and 2040 emission goals laid out by Oregon House Bill 2021. The filing also predicted PGE's resource and capacity needs for the next 20 years and proposed a plan to meet those needs. On January 25, 2024, the OPEC acknowledged PGE's IRP, with certain conditions giving PGE the go-ahead to pursue additional near-term resources. However, OPEC declined to acknowledge the CEP, instead advising PGE to revise and resubmit some elements of it in order to provide an updated CEP and IRP. Now let's zoom out and get my take. PGE seems to be making some real efforts to plan for the future and to incorporate more renewable energy sources. The emission dates they set may or may not be easy to accomplish, but at least they are planning for them. The fact that they are being asked to update their plans shows that even the best laid plans can be derailed by changes in technology, demand or regulations. A weakness I see is the uncertainty around the regulatory review process. It will be hard for PGE to properly operate if compliance changes all the time. I believe that the current path forward the company is taking is the best way to produce power to customers in the safest, most reliable and most affordable way. Alright, that's our breakdown of Portland General Electric's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.